Speaking about crooks, liars, and thieves, how does this connect, or does it connect to Bernie Madoff?
Yeah, it connects very nicely.
Okay.
Because Bernie Madoff, he's running with a pretty fast crowd. It's that crowd that wants to hold humanity in contempt and hide their real wealth from them. And by the way, there's a very accurate analysis of who that crowd is. Mm-hmm. 3 mathematicians at the Federal Institute of Technology took accurate data on who owns all the companies on the capital markets, 43,000 companies. They found out that it's really one band of thieves. They call it a network of control. That group is pulling down 60% of the annual earnings of the companies on the stock market, and they own 40% of the assets. Now, not through a lot of money. They have a lot of money, but what they did was they took the same executive directors and they put them on the same boards. That's called interlocking directors. And so that group has 10 times the power they're entitled to. And they did it secretly, and they thought we wouldn't find out. Haha, we found out. I think we want to cover who these culprits are.
Okay.
All right? It's true, the Rothschilds are involved, but they're by far not the most important players. You've got King Juan Carlos. He's the head of the Farnese Continuum, 3 in 1. He's a high-level knight of the Equestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem, Sacred Military Constantinian Order of St. George, and he's a Knight of Malta, all rolled into one. And then don't forget the Prince of Naples, Vittorio Emanuele IV. He tries to claim the title of King of Jerusalem. Then, of course, you've got to mention the Pallavicinis. And don't forget Prince Bernard of Lippe-Biesterfeld. And he's married to Beatrix Wilhelmina Armgard, Princess von Oranien-Nassau. So there are a lot of players here, and they thought nobody would find out about them, and they thought they would continue the same kind of shenanigans that they've been pulling for centuries. They didn't count on the fact that humanity was onto them, and their game is up. All the whistleblowers in the world are pooling their resources, trying to sort out what's going on. And so one of the whistleblowers is Michael O'Bannon. He's with a retired military officer, I believe, with the Marines. He wrote a book, and he said that there were 2 ways for the Jesuits to win. One was for them to remain secret. Guess what? They're not secret anymore. And the other way was for the U.S. military to support the Jesuits. Well, he wrote that the U.S. military, the Russian military, and the Chinese military are all working together, and they are bound and determined that we're not going to have a bankster's World War III this time around. Humanity is right on target to take back our world.